I had the image of like just a sax player on stage ripping a bunch of notes and sounding super cool, and I was like, that's gonna be me eventually.
He's incredible. He works hard, and I mean, I think that goes for I mean, I would say he's probably the top 1 to 5% of musicians in our school.
My favorite thing about band class is the theory. Like, I enjoy learning, like, all right, this is a 5th interval, this is a 3rd, the relation between a major 7 to a minor 7 to an augmented whatever.
He wasn't even going to do band in high school, but he needed his fine arts credit, so he decided to do it. And then freshman year, he really wasn't that into it. He didn't do marching band or anything. And he was thinking about quitting his sophomore year. But he ended up joining marching band, and he really liked marching band, so then he actually doubled bands junior and senior year. So he's actually changed quite a bit.
When we went to jazz camp together, he never played jazz before in his life, and I was like, this kid can play. Like, he's just phenomenal, and like, he's been learning theory, and like seeing him pick it up that fast is really impressive to me.
6th grade year, I was like all through middle school really, I just was focused on the notes. I was like, yeah, I can play the notes, I can play dynamics, I'm good, I'm here. But like now that I'm in high school, I'm more thinking like melodic, how do I relate to other sections? How do I relate to people in my section? How do I relate to the conductor? So like it's more of a musician than just a player.
More specific extent, the tenor sax. He's just seems like a natural. It's not natural because I know how much that would be kind of belittling his work ethic. But yeah, I mean, he certainly does that well. Tends to really enjoy that instrument and put his all into that instrument. I think he really likes the tone and the timbre, and you have to, no matter what you play. But especially when you talk about saxophone, that a saxophone inherently can be a very bright and brash instrument if you're not careful, and so it takes a specific person to really embrace that sound and work towards a much better, warmer, darker tone, which he has done.
It doesn't really fit in a classical setting. Like altos more so, but like way back when, the saxophone was ridiculed as being an awful instrument. It's like parts aren't written very well for it, and it's hard to fit nowadays because pieces just weren't written to have them. So like fitting in to a classical setting, it's just a lot of practice. It's a lot of practice. Like talking like 2 hours a day, scales, long tones, pieces, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot, man.